Assalamualaikum. Welcome to ATN Bangla. This is Afifa Fairuz with the news. First is headlines. Appeal hearing on ACC and the state petitions against Khaleda Zia's bail in corruption case ends, ordered on Tuesday. Appeal hearing challenging stay order of Ghazipur city election tomorrow, EC 6 time. Fresh movement from Sunday if Gazette notification regarding quota reform is not issued by tomorrow. Students hold human chain at Dhaka University. And the US announces withdrawal from Iran nuclear ideal. Rouhani warns to resume uranium enrichment program. Now on to the details. Appeal hearing on the petitions of ACC and the state seeking cancellation of bail of BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia in Zia Orphanage Trust corruption case has ended. The four-member bench of the Appellate Division headed by Chief Justice Syed Mahmood Hussain fixed the date for order on Tuesday after concluding the hearing. At this time, lawyers of Begum Zia, the ACC and the state put forward arguments for the second day today. Earlier yesterday, the Appellate Division adjourned the hearing till today. BNP is hopeful that party chief Begum Khaleda Zia would get justice from the High Court. The party also hoped that the High Court would give bail to interned Khaleda Zia. BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi informed this at a briefing at party central office. He also alleged that the government is hatching conspiracy in Khulna City Corporation election after Ghazipur apprehending defeat. Rizvi said police searched the residences of more than 200 local leaders and workers in last few days to create fear among the BNP supporters centering Khulna City election. Appeal hearing challenging stay order in Ghazipur city election has been set for tomorrow following time sought by the Election Commission. The time petition was submitted on behalf of the EC at the beginning of the hearing in the four-member bench of the Appellate Division headed by Chief Justice Syed Mahmood Hussain this morning. The High Court stayed the Ghazipur city election for 3 months after a hearing on the writ filed challenging the legality of including 6 moches of Shimula Union in the constituency. Chief Election Commissioner K.M. Nurul Huda has said it would not be possible to hold the Ghazipur city election as per schedule on the 15th of May due to stay order of the court. At a views exchange meeting of election and administrative officials at Ghazipur, he said the Election Commission is under compulsion to abide by the deadline fixed by the court. Dhaka University General Students' Rights Preservation Council has said if the Gazette notification regarding scrapping quota system for government jobs is not issued by tomorrow, then students would start countrywide movement. Sounding the warning from a human chain at a Raju sculpture, the student leaders allege that they are being threatened to stop their program. The students were in movement since February demanding withdrawal of quota system in government job. They withdrew their movement after a statement made by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in Parliament. The 29th National Conference of Chhatru League begins on the 12th of May at Sohrawardi Uddan in the capital. Former and incumbent leaders are of the view that the convention this year will remain free from unholy influence of syndicate owing to the direct subversion of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. This year polling would not be held to elect office bearers and the Central Committee would be formed through compromise. Lightning strikes have claimed 18 lives at various places across the country. Among them, 6 farmers were killed in Hobiganj and 6 others were injured. Besides, 8 people lost their lives in Rajshahi, Nilphamari, Maimansingh and Kishoreganj. Meanwhile, 3 people died in Sirajganj, Naranganj, Sunamganj and Jamalpur in thunderbolt strike. Relief and Disaster Management Minister Mufazzil Hossain Choudhury Maya has said Bangladesh expects India to play a vital role in the repatriation of homeless Myanmar nationals. He said this at the handing over ceremony of the second consignment of Indian relief goods in Chattogram port. Later, the Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Harsha Bardhan Shringla, formally handed over the relief materials from Indian Navy ship Overbad at Jetty Number 1. Now, news from abroad. European powers say they are committed to the Iran nuclear ideal after President Donald Trump announced the US was withdrawing from the agreement. The UK, France, and Germany urged the US not to obstruct its implementation. They said they would work with the other signatories to the 2015 deal, Russia and China, which have stressed continuing support for the accord. In response, Iran has warned to resume uranium enrichment program. And that's the end of this bulletin. To view ATN Bangla News, browse www.youtube.com/ATN Tube News. Subscribe and remain with ATN Bangla. Allah Hafiz.